Miles with Wilco Lands coming in clutch with a lakefront property. I'm going to share my screen and show you what I have. Again, Northern California. I know you hear California from me a lot, but big state. There's a lot of land to be had out there. This is it right here. 1 acre on Copco Lake. Looking awesome. This is not a super populated area, so it keeps the lake quiet. So there's not a ton of major metropolitan areas out here. So it keeps you on a rural, more peaceful, serene lake, I would say. It's not massive. I mean, it's not Flathead Lake. It's not Lake Tahoe. But how often do you find lakefront real estate at a price that we're listing it for, especially with owner carry options? Whether you're looking to invest and, hey, build a cabin for the summer, rent it out for the Airbnb, or use it for yourself, whatever it may be, I mean, this is a long-term investment your kids will not be disappointed with. Let's say you never used it in your lifetime. It's going to be your kid's investment someday, or it's a legacy asset, as some would call it. So land is going to get passed on from generation to generation. This is a pretty cool aspect in the terrain, but this is something that we share. It's called the Google Earth. It's a KMZ file. If you have Google Earth on your computer, you can download this and actually pull up this exact same file. You probably won't have these lines like we do, but it's definitely helpful. And something I want to show you about this property, it is lakefront, so there's a road that cuts the property, and I'll show you it on a plat map. But first, let's check out street views is available here. So that's what's cool. I mean, just from the comfort of your home, you can get a pretty good idea where we're at. This is our 1 acre on Copco Lake here. Isn't that cool? And we've been buying lands here at Wilco for about 5 years, sight unseen. So these tools, I mean, I'm making these videos to show everybody these tools, right? If you're living further south, I mean, drive 5 hours, or is this a good enough look at this property, right? You can kind of see the slope in the terrain there. And I will let you play around with this on your own. I won't bore you in this long video. I'm doing it myself, but yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? So somebody's obviously developed down here on their portion of the lakefront. And I don't know how far down the street we've gone, but so that's an option. Like this small sliver on this side of the road is potentially developable, whether it's a guest house, a lake house, or full-time residence. You can see power lines. Again, common question, where's power at? Curious about wells, call a local well driller, see if he's worked in the area. That's always a good suggestion. And I will pull it up, give you a bird's eye view. You can see there's a portion down here on this property that is cut by the road. And I don't know how much space it is. I mean, this is not going to be super accurate. What's nice about this property is that nobody's behind you, it appears. So this must be like some larger, like maybe Sierra Pacific company, Sierra Pacific Industries, or maybe BLM land, but it looks like just a large parcel is what it's called. So you're not gonna have a bunch of residential neighborhoods behind you. This is Copco Lake. Going even further out, we're right on the border of Oregon. And this is in Siskiyou County, California. So it is 1 acre on the lake. It does have a degree of slope to it. You'd have to get out there and take a peek at it. The last thing I want to touch on is, hey, what can you do with this property? Like, what's it zoned for? Can I build? Can I do this? Can I put a yurt on it? Whatever that may be. We're going to share the abbreviation for zoning inside the listing on our Wilco Land website. And this particular property is RR, and I had it up there. You can go to RR, and we share the link to this webpage as well. So you're just going to search whatever the abbreviation is, and it's going to go, hey, here's what the definition is here. Here's what we allow outright. Here's, you need a conditional uses permitted, and so on. So, yep, you'll be able to keep going and reading on that. So again, this is shared inside the listing. I won't keep you too long with that, but I did want to show you this property, and it is lakefront property. So one last piece I wanted to get to, since I'm way out here and lost on Google Earth, I will just jump right into it. But it's a tax map, and I'm going to get to that at the end here. Okay, so this is called a plat map or a tax map. We have lot 56, so ours is circled number 56 here. How much space is that? I don't know. I mean, this is a 1/2 acre property. So, is it 3/4 of an acre? Is it under, half of a half? So 1/4 of an acre, not 3/4, but is it 1/4 of an acre? Maybe. Is that enough to build? Yeah, you bet. I think so. But again, it's calling local companies, developers. We're not experts in development. We're here to get you the info you need and provide the tips and tools on our blog page and different resources like that, so you can make a qualified and educated decision on a land purchase. So again, that's Miles at Wilco Land. You want to view this, simply use the GPS coordinates. There is no address to this property, so a lot of times properties won't have an address until it's built on, but that's something to keep in mind. Give us a call if you have questions. Lakefront Real Estate at Wilco Land, 605-250-1256. And my name is Miles. I'm done for the video now.